G'day guys, it's Matt here. Today we're going to have a look at the Cold Steel Black Bear Bowie Machete. Now this is one me and Adrian both really like. This is a good all-rounder sort of machete. As you can see, it comes in their Cordura sheath with a nice bit of a plastic sort of on the end there, just going to keep that tip from piercing through the sheath. It's got a nice standard belt loop and a retention strap around the handle. So let's have a look at this blade. So these are 1055 carbon steel. They've got a nice epoxy coating to help prevent this blade from rusting. It's got a nice clipped Bowie knife shape. They've actually sharpened this wedge on the front of the blade, so you can get some back cuts in with this while you're chopping through the bush. It's a really nice feature they've incorporated into this knife. Now this is 12 inches of 1055 carbon steel, but as you can see, this has got a little bit of marking on it. This is a blade we've already taken outside and did some test chops with, and boy did this thing perform. At the end of the day, this is a machete, but the shape and size of this, it'd make a great camp knife. So doing a bit of chopping around the campsite, clearing your way through the scrub. So let's get into this, hey? As you can hear, this is a nice hard piece of wood. So it's gonna be hard on the blade. We'll see how it holds up. Look at that, just a couple of chops, and already you can see that machete's making light work of this log. Oh, look at that. That's just caning this log. So these things, now don't be surprised by the thinness of these machetes. They're incredibly tough. Bit of log on the blade, but there's no edge damage to this at all. This thing is still as sharp as, there's no dinks, there's no nicks out of the steel. This is a great piece of 1055 carbon that they've used. Great choice for a hard use sort of machete camp knife, because it's just tough. It enjoys the abuse you're going to dish out to it. All right guys, so as you've heard from me chopping into this piece of wood, this is a chunk of wood we've had sit in the warehouse for a couple of years now. So it's super dry and hard. This ain't no green wood. This thing would just eat through green wood. But as you can see, it's done a really good job of this dry, hard wood. All right, let's head back inside and we'll finish the rest of this review. This blade performed really well in the chop test and it came out relatively unscathed. So these are an injection molded sort of one-piece handle. So it's got an incorporated guard and a lanyard hold molded onto that blade. So it gives you plenty of hand protection that if you did need to use this blade in a stabbing sort of a manner, you've got plenty of protection from sliding onto the blade. It's not overly heavy, so that's another nice feature for you guys out there that are a little bit weight conscious and don't want anything too chunky. I'm really impressed with what Cold Steel has done with this, because they've incorporated basically that camp knife machete into a nice compact sort of a package. If you'd like to purchase one of these Black Bear machetes, you can go to our website at extac.com.au, or you can click the link below in the description.